frightening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And the finish! There's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he...
Olise! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Vitinha. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Messi. Doué. And it's Otto. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Zico. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ooh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Otto. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Now it's Zico. Valverde. Doué. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Beckham. Rijkaard does really well there, strong defending. Well, that's well spotted. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Olise. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Thinks about the shot. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Torreira. Doué. And it's Beckham. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Goes for a shot!
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Serginho. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bebeto. That has been cut short. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And it's Otto. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Torreira. And Beckham! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Camavinga gathers from the goal kick. Well, they've got it again. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Messi. Beckham. Good, strong midfield running here. Zico.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Substitution for Atalanta, number 4, Conte.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And he's managed to get free. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Tries to play it through. Beckham.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And this is Messi. Doué. He's gone for goal! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that